Hi, everyone. I just got done working out with my personal trainer. As you can see, I'm glowing right now because she kicks my butt. Always one more, one more. Like, oh my gosh. But I want to talk about mirrors. And I thought about this the other day because I go to the gym. I went to the gym this past weekend and I hang to build my upper body strength so I can get back in the boat or lift myself up. And when I'm hanging, I'm just noticing certain areas of my body that I feel need a little bit of tweaking. It's almost as if I want to see it. It kind of, I forgot the verbiage that I use, but I want to see less of. So I look in the mirror, and for the most part, I'm happy with what I see. I know that I'm working towards my goal, and I see myself getting stronger, and I'm happy about that. Yet, when we are not in a good frame of mind, maybe when we're at a really low point, or we've had a falling out with someone who no longer wants to be in our lives. As you can see, I'm melting right now. But I want to talk about how sometimes when you're not in a good place in your life, you start viewing yourself through other people's mirrors, and those are the mirrors that you're looking through, which include the voices of other people who do not have your best interest at heart, people that have used words of degradation, of shame, of guilt, or have consistently caused you to be in a more of a body dysmorphic state where you're seeing your body in a non-realistic view, a non-factual view. And so instead of me looking in my mirror, I at times have looked through myself through the eyes of other people and have allowed those people to be a mirror and a reflection for me. And I think the only time you should view yourself through someone else's mirror is when they have your best interest at heart, when they are helping you to reach goals. For instance, my personal trainer, she we have goals and she's helping me achieve my goals, and she's seeing she's seeing me in a different light, and it's not a self-deprecating light or a derogatory light or a negative light. She sees the potential that I have to become a stronger person. And so what I have to do is, when I'm not seeing myself in the best of lights, I have to think back sometimes to when I was a younger child, when I was younger in grade school, when I was bullied, and they said, children at times use very cruel words and adults use very cruel words. And I have to say, am I looking at myself through my mirror and the mirror of my personal trainer and my husband and people who love me? Or am I looking in the mirror of someone who doesn't have my best interest at heart and might not necessarily like me? So that's when I have to take take stock. I want to say stock, but it's stock. Take stock of my truth and my potential and my growth, and know that I have to squash, or almost, if you've ever watched Harry Potter goes into a room at Hogwarts, and there's this huge mirror, and the mirror allows you to see the deepest desires of your heart. So Harry walks up and he sees his parents behind him, and eventually what happens is they actually take the mirror and put it elsewhere, because they knew it was not going to be of benefit to Harry, that it wasn't going to allow him to progress in his studies or school or in his life. I believe I have to go back and watch the movie. So what it's very important for me to do is to remove the mirrors of other people from my life And I have to say, I have a tattoo that says, "Your words do not equal my truth." And I have to put that mirror and cast it aside and replace it with my own mirror and say, I'm good enough. The great Stuart Smalley. I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. So that's what I wanted to share. Whose mirror are you viewing yourself through? Is it your own mirror, or is it the mirror of someone that doesn't care for you, doesn't like you, is a bully, is mean, is cruel, has said hateful things? It's time to cast that mirror away. Replace it with your own mirror and the mirrors of people who see you in a positive, loving, and kind light. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I get these notifications from YouTube that say if you should encourage people to subscribe to your channel. I've never really done that. I always think, well, if people like what I have to say, they'll just come back and watch. But if you subscribe to my channel, you get notifications that I've made a new video. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's like, oh no, not her again. So just want to talk about that. I am melting right now. So I'm going to end this video, and I hope everyone has a great day. Bye-bye.